Juan, I think are you still in Barcelona?
I am in Barcelona, so it's 4 p.m. for me. So good afternoon, everyone.
And good morning from those on the West Coast.
And
It's
good morning for those on the West Coast and East Coast as well.
yes, we're so excited to be here today to launch our first audit series.
Yay.
We are going to do a monthly audit focusing on different platforms. So this month we're going to focus on Instagram. It just seemed right to kick off with, the mother of social media. So
Absolutely.
we are so lucky here to have Juan to kind of lead us through how he audits accounts, and then we're going to move into some actual live audits. So I'm so
Awesome.
excited.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to walk you guys through really quick step by step of how to optimize or how do I usually do these profile audits or how you can optimize your profile as well. And then we'll jump into the actual audits. We have around 8 to 10 accounts to audit today. So stay until the end because you might be the lucky one. And we're also giving you a free gift if you stay until the end. So right now, I'm just gonna share my screen to Can I share my screen actually? Oh,
Um,
yeah. I think share screen found it. Okay. All right. So, um, okay. Let me know if you guys can see it. All good? Yeah, awesome. You see it. Perfect. Awesome. So basically, I'm going to walk you through steps in which you can optimize your profile to attract new followers into your account and convert them into followers. Because obviously, you can bring a lot of people, but if your profile is not ready to convert them into followers, they're just going to go away. So, first, a quick introduction. My name is Juan. I am the founder of IG Creator Academy. I'm also a content creator and a social media coach. And I actually made this Instagram thing my full time business using just content and social media. And now my mission is to help other creatorpreneurs, just like I like to call them, do exactly the same so they can achieve freedom, whatever freedom looks like for you. So, as I just said, if you stay until the end, you're going to be getting a free gift from me and Metricool. But make sure to also tag us on your stories while you're seeing this webinar and tag IG Creator Academy and Metricool app. Share it to your stories, and we'll be resharing those as well. All right. So, the first step to audit a profile is profile photo. It's like the first thing people look at when they j- find you and then when they go into your profile. So here are a few tips to improve your profile photos. So basically, your profile photo is like your profile's CV. So photo. So it needs to be very clear. It needs to be very friendly. It should make you look as a friendly and approachable person if you're a personal brand, and it should also give a little hint on what type of content you create. For example, I've seen a lot of photographers that in their profile photo they're holding a camera, so it tells people right away what type of account do you have. Or if you are in the food industry, maybe holding like kitchen utensils or with a chef hat, something like that. When we're talking about business brands or product brands, most big brands like Metricool would use their logo, which is fine. But my recommendation is that if you're a small business, if you're just getting started and you have a small team, or if it's just you, it's better to use your face because, as you know, people connect with people much easier and you're going to be recognized much easier. And then as your business grows, then you might consider changing to a logo. Okay. Um, Basically, just what I said here. So people connect with people, not with logos, not with landscapes, not with empty pictures, unless you're a big company, like Nike, Metricool, Adidas, etc. So step number two is to choose the right Instagram handle. So there are two types of handles when you, as a personal brand, when you use your full name, which is great because this will establish your personal brand from the beginning. And as your business evolves, you can branch out into other mini brands or products, but you can still keep your own personal brand name. Um, this will also make it easier when it comes to buying a domain for your website or blog, since the likelihood of someone else has your same name is very, very low. Or you can also use a different name with keywords like my case. So in my account, I'm using IG Creator Academy. So it's very clear here that I'm targeting Instagram creators. And the word academy helps people understand what kind of content, which is educational, I am creating. But I also have a travel account. And in this travel account, I did use my name, but I used this word shoot, which definitely evokes photography or videography. So you can choose between using your own name or using keywords that represent what you do in your handle. Some pro tips here: avoid using too many punctuations or weird symbols like this. It will make your account look less professional or even spammy. And avoid using a lot of numbers like your age, your birth, random numbers, etc. Unless it's a number that your brand's name has it. Step number three for auditing or improving your profile is your Instagram SEO friendly name. So, as you know, the first line on your Instagram profile, which is where your name is supposed to go, is SEO friendly. So, your account should always have your first name, especially now that we have access to Meta Verified. We need to have our full name, but you should also incorporate at least 2 or 3 keywords that represent you, your industry, or your audience. So here's my example. Right now, my name is Juan Galan, and then I have content strategy, online business growth, and AI. These are 3 of my main content pillars at the moment, and I know that these are 3 of the words that people will type on the search bar when searching for something related to that. So if my profile is fully optimized, I'm going to show up on the search results for someone looking to learn about AI or content strategy and so on. So let's say that your name is Mandy and you are an ADHD business coach who helps solopreneurs. So again, your name, Mandy, and then ADHD business coach for solopreneurs. That could be your entire name, and that's SEO friendly. That's how people would find you. Step number 4 is crafting a high converting Instagram bio. And here are the 4 key things that your bio should do or should answer. First, it should address your audience directly. Who are you serving? This should be very, very clear from the beginning. It should offer your value proposition. How are you serving them? Position yourself with social proof and tell them what to do next with a clear call to action. And here are some of the biggest mistakes I see creators and brands do in their bios. They make it all about themselves using hashtags. You should never add hashtags to your bio because if someone taps on that hashtag, they leave your profile. And your goal is to keep people in your profile, not to send them away. Using third party fonts. So these like weird fonts that are, they might look stylish. They actually don't serve at all. They're hard to read, and the algorithm doesn't categorize the words that you use. So you're losing a lot of SEO here and not having a clear call to action. You should always tell people what to do next after reading your bio. DM you, get your freebie, etc. So here's some examples. This is my bio right now. Scale your online presence and business with the power of AI. That's my value proposition. My social proof, 10 years in marketing and more than 850 students. And then the call to action is, well, get your free ChatGPT prompts to grow on Instagram. Another example here. Anek, she's an online marketing and reel coach. She helps business owners learn how to make reels. So that's her value proposition. Right now, she's promoting her Reels Academy. So that's like her urgency. She's adding some kind of urgency into her bio, but she's also telling people DM me bonus. So she's telling people what to do next. Another example here, Shirley Mossad. She's an IG and business coach. She helps people make more sales and scale their coaching service business. So she's being very specific with her audience here without the overwhelm. Her social proof is that she has over 1,500 students. And then her call to action is to click on that link, content for business growth. Step number 5 is optimizing your highlights. Instagram highlights should give your profile visitors a glance at what they will find in your profile about you and your business. This is extremely important. And it will give them another reason to hit that follow button. A lot of people misutilize Instagram highlights, and I'm gonna tell you the huge mistakes that I keep seeing people doing. So, what should you include in your? So, I differentiate highlights between fixed and seasonal highlights. Okay, the fixed highlights should always be there for anyone, and those include your story, something that addresses your audience directly, your main offers, testimonials, and any other social proof. And then your seasonal highlights could be your freebies, which you can vary throughout the year, top tips or advice, some behind the scenes content, some seasonal campaigns, and blog posts. The biggest mistakes I see creators and brands do with story highlights, having too many highlights. I would not suggest having more than 10 highlights because honestly, no one scrolls through like 20, 30, 50 highlights. We're not in 2015 anymore. Having too many stories in each highlight, use highlights strategically. Don't add like 50 the, like stories for each highlight that people have to tap 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 on. No, make sure that you add the highlights that will help you either connect with your audience, grow your business, get more leads, etc. Not using covers with titles. So add covers to your highlights and add a title there as well, or at least add like a graphic or image and name your highlights as well. And don't add random content to highlights. As I said, be very strategic with how you use them. And step number 6 is the Instagram feed. And I know a lot of people ask themselves like, should we have a cohesive feed or a massive feed? Actually, neither. So use the same 2 or 3 colors for all of your designs, covers, stories. This will help you build more brand recognition. So when someone sees your colors, they know, okay, this might be this person. Use the same 1 or 2 Instagram fonts in your stories and reels. Make sure to add your colors to these Instagram fonts. Use the same 2 or 3 presets for your photos in case you are in lifestyle, photography, etc. And the most important thing about your feed is that you stick to your content pillars. It's more about the value that you provide and the messaging more than the visuals of your feed. Okay. So as you can see here, I don't plan my feed at all, but you can see there's consistency with the colors that I use, the fonts. You can see my face as well. A little so I there doesn't have to be a lot of planning going into it, but as long as you keep consistency with how your brand looks and feels. And the last thing I wanted to mention is pinned posts, which again, I see a lot of people pinning the wrong posts to the top. Don't pin your most viral post unless it provides real value to profile visitors. But if you had a reel with 10 million views, people don't care about that. People care about what's in there for them. So if it's a reel with 10 million views and then you're teaching them something or you're providing real value, then yes. But if not, that's only feeding your ego and not your business. uh Pin your introductory post. You should always have an introductory post. You can reintroduce yourself to your audience every 5 to 6 weeks, but pin that one to the top because that's how people get to know you. Pin a post where you promote a freebie. So if you're trying to get leads for your business and people to sign up into your email list and you did a post about that, pin that post to the top. Pin a post where you promote an offer. You want to make sales, you want to make consistent sales. So why not pinning one where you take people down that journey and they might become customers? And pin a post that gives you social proof. You always want to be building more social proof because that makes you more credible. That paints you more as an expert in the eyes of your audience, and etc. So those are the 6 steps that I always take to review and do profile audits. And now we're gonna go with the fun part, and we're gonna start reviewing some of your
Right.
accounts.
Okay. Should we get
Stop
into
sharing here. Yes, let's do it.
it? Okay. First, we have an account from Ivy Lee Media.
Ivy Lee Media. Okay, so first, photo. I like it. I like that even if it's I think it's an agency, a design studio. Yes, I like that you're using humans in your photo. I guess you're the 2 founders, so yes, keep it up. Maybe I would zoom in a little bit so that your faces can be seen better because it's all about connecting with people and if they can see your faces, your eyes, etc. But for now, it looks great. Ivy Lee Media. There must be a why behind Ivy League, but I don't see it. Oh, it's probably just the name, right? If it's the name of the agency or the studio, that's fine. That's completely fine. Then email and text marketing and brand and design studio. You're using the Instagram name space really well. So anyone that's looking for email marketing or brand design, they're gonna be able to find you if the rest of your profile is optimized. Um, I would just add your names here because I can see you. It's 2 of you. two ladies, but what are your names? And when someone's arriving to your profile for the first time, and they wanna reach out to you, or you have a new follower, you need to let them know your name so that they can connect with you or chat with you and address you properly. So then custom brand design, email text marketing, creating content that makes your customers listen and convert. Okay, so that creating content that makes your customers listen and convert, I would add it as the first liner. So the
Mhm.
first liner should always address your audience. I help you. Yeah, I help creators, I help entrepreneurs, I help moms. Oh, you don't have to say I help, but you know what I mean. And then the custom brand design and email text marketing, it's redundant because you're already saying that in your Instagram name. So
Mhm.
I would maybe change that for any kind of social proof, how many customers you've worked with, or how many businesses have you helped, or how many years have you been in the brand design industry. And then you also need a call to action. What do you want people to do next? You have there your social links, but what will people find in the social links? What do you want people to sign up to your email list or to inquire for your services? You need to tell people what to do next. Okay, let's keep going. Pin post, working with us, our services. So you have two pin posts, and those are great. Again, you're talking about your services and working with us. So it's kind of like is it telling the story of customers? I can see properly.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's basically addressing their ideal clients' pain points. So
Yeah.
that's a great way, and I'm sure that the last one ends with a call to action to get in touch with them.
Yep.
Yes. So that's great. You have
Mhm.
another one with all your services. That's great as well. You're missing one about you guys. Okay. So you're missing
Yeah.
one about the two founders. Who are you? Why did you start this? Did you go through any challenges to build your agency, etc.? I see it's quite a new account because you have a few posts, but from what I can see overall, the feed looks great. It definitely is cohesive. It shows your face. You're using old content formats, carousels, reels. I like this lead magnets. Can you scroll down again?
Oh, yeah.
Lead magnets, your people give a shit about. I like that because it's true, and you guys are positioning yourselves with your own opinions, and sharing your own opinions is extremely important in this oversaturated world of social media. So the more opinionated that you can be, the more of your thoughts and experiences that you can share. Doesn't matter if you're personal brand or product brand, it always helps. So I like it. Yes, you're just getting started, just a few little changes to make, but looks really good. Should we move on to the next one?
Yes, I was just gonna say I see down here that they have a meet the owners post, and yeah,
Mm,
I think that that should be pinned at the top as well, next to working with us, your services, and then pin that as the top too.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
but yeah, I really like the feed too.
Yeah.
It's fun and inviting. So
Yes,
keep it
they're
up.
doing a great job.
Okay, moving on. Next, we have branch out travels. So we are into travel agency, and this is exciting. Let's
Love
luxury
it.
romance and honeymoon concierge. Ooh,
Looks really
exciting.
good. I forgot to mention something about the previous account. I just realized that they don't have any highlights. So very, very, very important.
Ooh,
Add highlights,
yeah.
because they serve as mini landing pages for your services and like extra touch points for new visitors. So
Mhm,
branch out travels. Okay, travel agent, luxury, romance, and honeymoon concierge. Christy. So profile photo, Instagram name, and Instagram handle, all excellent. You're a travel agent and luxury romance, honeymoon concierge. So you are in a very, very specific niche within travel. That's great. Unique escapes to rekindle your romance. That's your value proposition, and I love it. That's your
mhm,
first liner, and it works perfectly. Rediscover what brought you together. That's a good way of like adding an extra touch to that first liner. Okay, but again, it's missing social proof. How many customers have you helped, or how many years have you been in the travel industry, or anything that really is going to help you position yourself better as an expert. And this is also very important for anyone listening right now. And you might not have like thousands and thousands of followers, but you might have 20 years, 30 years of experience in your industry. Add that, because that makes you more credible, even if you don't have a huge audience, because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, it's not about that. It's about your experience and what you can provide to your audience. Visit us on the web. I think it's a very vague call to action, because then visit us on the web and then what? Just landing to your web and just stay there, or should they check your blog post, or should they check your testimonials? You need to be very specific with what you want people to do next. I highly suggest everyone that your link in bio, your call to action in your bio, is always directing people to any of your lead magnets, because you want to use Instagram as a lead generation tool. Unless you are in the middle of a campaign promoting a new product or a new program, then your link, your call to action should be for that specific offer or program. But if you're not promoting anything at the minute, always use your bio as a lead generation tool. So always add your lead magnets there, and then tell people, download my free guide, or uh, book a free call, or anything that's free that you have, put it there. Then we have the highlights. I like how they look. However, as you can see, she has only changed two names. So enter two and bridal show, that I can read them properly. But the other ones have highlights. And I can see there's one about me. So that's good. But you should also change the text below as for about me. There are behind the scenes. So that one's good. Next. You should also add to your highlights again social proof, or more testimonials, or anything that will position you more as an expert. Any maybe tips that you have given in the past that have worked really well, etc. And now let's look at the feed. Okay, if you, can you scroll down a little bit just to get an
Mhm.
overall look? Okay, I can definitely tell that this one in this case, um, there's no cohesiveness, but there's also no brand clarity. I feel like you're using different designs. I don't know if you use them in, you create them in Canva or in Adobe Express, but my suggestion would be to choose one, two or three, maximum three designs, and stick to
Mhm.
those. So if you're doing carousels, use the same template over and over again with your brand colors. If you're doing infographics, use the same infographic, like different three infographics, but stick to that, because right now it looks a little bit messy. And Also, if I wasn't reading your bio, I would not tell that this is a travel profile,
Mhm.
from like these few posts that I'm seeing here right now. So your feed does have to be in a line. The first, like the first and the second post, yes, because I see Paris and I see an airplane. But if I'm scrolling down, it doesn't really resonate with what you're saying in the bio. So I would definitely fix that. Um,
I like
I li-
how on the she did the on the blog here, and then the same kind of
yes,
graphic here. I think that is cool because it follows the same graphic wise, but has a different background in terms of where the location is. So I like that, and it's easy to understand. Okay, I'm seeing a blog about Cartagena or seeing a blog about Paris. So I like that.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. I like that. I also like that. You were showing your face, so I
Mhm.
guess it's two agency owners, because she's always with this guy. But it's good that you're showing your faces, especially as travel agents, because personal brand, again, people connect to people. So it's good that you're mixing some reels, some photos, you're showing your face. I like that. Meet Christy, I guess that's someone from the team, so that's also great thing, another great thing to do with your account. So yeah, my recommendation for this profile would be to try to find a more consistent style for your content, so that your brand really starts standing out, and people can recognize you. I love what you did with your profile photo, and then with the highlights. So you did that really well. Try to stick to those colors, and try to use simpler designs. Sometimes simple is better, less is more. So we don't need like super mega produced carousels or infographics with lots of elements. No, the simpler the better, because your goal is to really get your messaging through. and you don't want distractions from that.
Okay, moving on.
Let's do the next one. Okay, so this is a business or product brand, as you can see. Um,
Cloth
so
diapers, little boss. I love it.
Bombas PH. Okay, so it's um it's a small business. Again, I would not use a logo until my business was bigger, but I'm just assuming this. Maybe they're like a huge company and they just have a small social media.
Mhm.
But that would be my recommendation. Cloth diapers for little boss. Okay, I like that because the little boss is probably something that's very unique to your brand and messaging. However, no one no one is gonna go on Instagram to look for diapers and typing little boss. So
True.
that word, that those two words have to disappear. Like, what type of products do you have? Okay, cloth diapers for newborns, or for, you have to be think of keywords that people
Mhm.
would use to find your products online.
I think you could
Um,
add in the little boss too, as in maybe the second or third lines, and saying beautiful,
yeah,
functional, and eco-friendly diapers for
exactly.
our favorite little boss or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So I would move the little boss more to the bio, because
Uh-huh.
that's where you can really get a little bit more creative. Can you scroll up again? Sorry that I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
Um, so beautiful, functional, eco-friendly cloth diapers and accessories for the little boss, for example.
Mhm.
That's perfect. Um, Tag us. Okay, if you have a branded hashtag, so this means a hashtag that is about your brand or business, it is okay to add it in the bio. Even if people leave your profile, they're still going to a branded hashtag. So they're still in your world, in your brand. So that's a good one. For product businesses, uh maybe you could not add like years of experience or how many customers you've helped, or although you could add how many babies you've like helped, for example. But you can also add how many countries are you present in, or how many, or if you do like deliveries, how many countries do you deliver to, etc. And then shop here, okay, that's a call to action, and it's basically taking people to shop. But again, if I were a product business, I would offer something for free, like, or claim your free, or get your free 10% or 15% or something for free, so that people get into my email list. And then I would focus on selling through email, more than through the link in bio. Then we have the highlights. I like them. They're really cute. Thing there's just missing one for your brand story, like why
Yeah.
did Bumba start, who is the founder or the founders, etc. And I guess community is testimonials or people that have been using it. Let's see.
Oh, if it will let me. There we go.
Okay, so that's just people that have tagged your products. Okay, that's good. That's good. But if you
Yeah.
can get testimonials of like moms, or dads that have
Yeah.
bought your products and how good they are and how amazing they look, and if you can get real testimonials from people, that would be great. That gives you more credibility as well. It's social
Mhm.
proof, and you can add it there to your highlights. Let's
Yeah.
take a look okay, so paint posts. Can we take a look at the first one?
This one, yeah.
Oh, which should you get? Okay, so that's basically explaining people what types of diapers they should get, I guess.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a good one to have pinned at the top, because it's like helping your customers or guiding them through the buying or the decision making
Hmm.
process. So I like that. Let
Yeah, I would almost maybe have these graphics just instead of this, um, since I think it's
Absolutely.
easier to, understand what these are, rather, because when you kind of just read it, you're like, I don't know what classic rap is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with you.
But yeah, that is important to kind of have those, different list of what they are, but maybe just the graphics forward.
Exactly, I agree. And then let's take a look at the second one, the cloth
Mhm.
diaper care. Oh, okay, so how to look after or how to take care of the diapers you get. Okay. Yeah, I think that's another one to have there as well.
Mhm.
Although for me, there's missing something about, again, about you guys, about your business. And let's take a look at this one. So FAQs. I think you are repeating a little bit what you added into your highlights as pinned posts. But I don't know if you have maybe like a new collection that you want to highlight or to add to the pin post, or if you have more testimonials or post where you talk about your story. And if I look at your feed, I see too much product. Okay. And yes, the photos are nice. Your products look beautiful. But remember that Instagram overall is a lifestyle platform. People come to Instagram most of the times to get inspired, to be entertained, to find inspiration, ideas, etc. So that's one of the big problems. For example, that photo there with the little girl,
I
more
agree.
of that, more
Yes,
of that.
I
People want
agree.
to see people. People want to see people using your products, how it benefits them, how it transforms their lives. So less product, more humans. And even though the photos are beautiful, yeah, exactly, the photos are really well taken. The products are beautiful, but you should have more of a variety within between product and lifestyle, because at the end of the day you are selling a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle for the baby, it's a lifestyle for the parents. So how
Mhm.
can you show that through your content? Do more stories. Storytelling is great for social media. Do more stories through reels. Tell the story of a customer, tell the story of why you came up with those diapers, why are they different,
Mhm.
etc.
And I think really emphasizing the eco-friendly aspect of it is gonna help you stand out and, show that that's your business, your unique business proposal of, okay, we're not just a regular, diaper company. We're actually created this for a more eco-friendly option. So I think also emphasizing that would be important.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. That's like one of your unique selling point, and
Mhm.
talk more about it. Like, what products do you use? A
Yeah.
lot. What I've seen that works really well with product businesses is that they also show where their products come from, and if it's trade fair, for example, and where the products are created, and if you can show behind the scenes of, like, if they do them, if they're handmade, for example, like the if it's women that makes them, then show
Mhm.
that process as well. All of those stories humanize your brand even more, and it takes it out from just being a product to being an actual brand.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, next one. Oh, it kicked me out.
By the way, I haven't been looking at the comments, so if there's anything important, let me know, because I'm like really focused on the on the
I
profile.
know, me too. That's okay. I'm sure Alex is on the back end helping us out. Hey, Alex.
Yeah, I can see her replying. Awesome. So next profile. So this is a personal profile. So the I have, sorry, there's like there we go. So Nora Body Love. Okay, so you're using your name. Body Love makes me think that is a account for about self love, but I don't know. Let's take a look. That soap chick. Sorry, can you scroll up for
Yeah.
the yeah? That soap chick Nora Body Love. Also, it's actually cosmetics and personal care. Okay. Um, I do want to mention that the profile photo is not very clear. There's like some weird lighting there. So if you can take another one where whether the lighting is better, it's gonna be better. But at least you're using your face. Simply decadent handcrafted soap and body care items your body will love. I absolutely love that phrase, and it's very very clear, specific. Black woman owned. I love that as well. It doesn't. necessarily give you social proof, but it definitely makes you stand out and definitely attract your tribe. Vegan friendly, that's great as well. No added detergents, great. You have a branded hashtag. If people use it a lot, then leave it there. If people don't use it, then I wouldn't add it. I wouldn't leave it. I wouldn't put it there for now. And then again, call to action. We're missing a clear call to action. Do you want people to shop your products or get a free, like a free, or like a discount or etc. So be very clear with what you're putting in your as your call to action in your bio. Then I can see that there's only two highlights, so you're definitely missing on opportunities there to showcase your latest collection, testimonial. You have testimonials there, you have reviews about your brand, about you, anything that is probably related to being vegan friendly or eco friendly as well. So those things you can definitely add to your highlights because just makes your account first more credible and professional, but also helps you connect with people that land into your profile for the first time. um I did, sorry, I forgot to mention that your Instagram name, so that soap chick at Nora Body Love, you're misusing this space here. Here you need to add keywords. Okay, so maybe soap is one keyword, but what type of products are you creating again?
Mhm.
So handcrafted soap for black women, for example. I know that maybe your market is not only black women, but this is just an example that you can optimize that part much better. Can we scroll down then?
Mhm.
Okay, so this one, even though it's a product business, I can see that there's more humans in the photo. Well, there's you. Can we scroll down more? I like that, for example, there's a reel there where you are probably showing how you make the product. That's true. That's good. And you have some testimonials. For these types of reels, I would highly suggest you add a cover photo so that someone that's coming to your profile for the first time, instead of seeing just that image there with that might make no sense to them, it's like the behind the scenes of how we make our products or something like that. So always try to add titles to your reels, to the covers, so that people know what your reel is about. Okay, let's see some others. Okay, I like that it's not only product here, but I do want to say that it does look a little bit messy. Like
Mhm.
that image over there which says crafts with which is like half brown, like half brownish, half white. That one that doesn't look nice or appealing in your and it's you can see that it's even a horizontal image for
Mhm.
your content on Instagram. It should always be either square post or portrait post. I prefer portrait because they take up more space in the feed, like when people are scrolling down, so you can add
Mhm.
more information. It just takes more space and makes your post stand out more. um but yeah, I would definitely, if I were you, I like the concept. I like that you're showing your face. It's your own business. I love that. I love that you're doing some behind the scenes. That's excellent. But you need to work a little bit more on the visual side of your feed. I know I said cohesive feeds are not a thing anymore, but should still have some consistency. I don't see any brand consistency here. I don't see that you're using the same kind of colors for your content or the same fonts. So maybe try to work on developing a stronger visual identity and bring that over to Instagram. You're gonna start being more memorable for your customers. But I like the concept. I love the product as well. Um, and yeah, just those changes I would make.
Yeah. Ah, keeps doing that. We're okay. Next up, we have the Arts Foundation. The Arts. Oh, they're from New Zealand. Wow.
Oh, nice. Okay, so first thing, the arts as an Z. Okay, when you are a local business, it does help adding the name of your city or country either in your name, handle, or bio. So that's good. The Arts Foundation. I can read the other one. But for your profile photo, I don't think that photo really. I mean, I'm not sure what your business does particularly, but I don't feel that represents anything related to art. Um, I would try to either change it again for the photo of maybe if you have just one artist of the artist or the founder of this foundation or something just more artsy, maybe more colorful than just a black logo with like white fonts. Then the Arts Foundation, again, that's the name of your foundation, so that's good. But what do you guys do? Like, I haven't read your bio, but I still don't know what you guys do. So, adding it there, like art gallery or art foundation for new artists, or and always keep in mind keywords. Okay, how would people find you on Instagram if they
Mhm.
were looking for something for a business like yours? Then Te Tumutoy, the home of boosted New Zealand and nationwide community backing artists to make their mark on New Zealand. I don't know. What do you feel about this bio on Instagram? For me, it's still not very clear what they do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Tetumutoi is, but explaining that because I think that's definitely something that's unique to either their brand or New Zealand or something. But maybe yeah, having that later in the bio and
Yeah,
in the beginning, I think there's no kind of categorization. So it's just the arts foundation. You know, we can assume that it's an arts foundation, but what what exactly is kind of your unique?
exactly. What type of art are you
Yeah.
promoting or are you showcasing or what type of artists are you working with? Again, I would get rid of the hashtags there,
Hmm.
even though they are not clickable there, but maybe they're clickable on phone, and you don't want people to go away of your profile unless it's your own branded hashtag. And then again, you're missing a call to action. What do you want people to do? Do you want them to book like a slot in the gallery in case you're a gallery? I'm still not sure if you're a gallery or not.
Hmm.
Um, but then if you go over to the highlights, I think we have too many highlights here. Way
Yeah.
too many highlights. Way too many highlights. So just stick to those that are really going to help you connect more with the people that are just landing into your profile. Most of the time, highlights are only seen by new profile visitors,
Hmm.
because they're getting to know you, they read your bio, and they see, oh, these highlights might seem interesting, so those are the people who check your highlights. But right now, with all of these, I don't even know where to get started, which highlight to look
Hmm.
at first. There's highlights from 2021, definitely way too outdated. So be more strategic with the highlights you create. Where are you located? What do you do? Who is the founder? Any testimonials or reviews or any of the artists you've worked with. That would really help. Okay, let's scroll down to the feed. I really like the first three photos at the top, and they're very consistent.
Yeah.
Um, let's scroll down. Yes, again, doesn't really tell me a lot of what you guys do. I see another phrase over there, manawatia or natariki. Um, it's a little bit confusing. You have some like promotional content like flyers over there, some people. I think you definitely need a little bit more of clarity with your Instagram strategy. Because from what I see right now, you're just posting things about events that you do or promotions that you're doing, like the Fiverr Fridays, for example.
Hmm.
But it's not very clear to me what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
What right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what boosted NZ is either, but if you work closely with them, I think it's worth explaining that more as well. Of maybe having a post saying, you know, this is kind of what boosted is, or yeah, because it says the home of boosted NZ, which see what.
Oh, it's a crowdfunding platform.
Mhm. Yeah, so I think it's worth, maybe having a collab post with them and saying, we work closely together.
Yeah.
Um,
And pin it if you're doing that.
yeah.
Pin posts to the top that will help people identify what you do, what you offer, and your story, so that if you know again, we're just coming to your profile, and right now I still don't get what you're about. But then you have these three pin posts, at least it's gonna give me a better understanding and make me even follow you or not.
Hmm. Yeah, I think a way they could do it is also in their description saying working with Boosted NZ to support, local artists in New Zealand,
For
and
example,
maybe an explanation of kind of all the arts that are featured and um, events maybe or something like that. So
yeah, exactly, exactly.
okay, next one.
Next one, another personal brand, missing skincare. This is a perfect example of using keywords in your handle, skincare, and using a profile photo that represents what you do. She's holding skincare products, so that one is great. Then you're repeating missing skincare in your handle and in your
Mhm.
Instagram name. What is your name? Because you're a person, so what's your name and what kind of skincare products are you? Oh, so you're like a skincare consultant. Okay, so what type of are you specializing in any type of skins or who is your ideal audience? Write that in the top, like skincare consultant for I don't know, busy moms. I don't something like that. But make sure that again you want to be discovered through Instagram. Instagram is a great tool to be discovered, especially now that they're incorporating more of SEO into all of their algorithms. So you want to be discovered, you need to add those keywords there. How would people find you? Think about the keywords that you use on your website as well for SEO, for your blog. Add those keywords there as well. Then one-on-one skincare consultation like you've never seen before. You will not only save time and money on skincare, you'll get VIP treatment. Okay, this is nice, but it's not really selling me like a transformation or something that really like motivates me. Again, start with the first line. I help women over 40 get their skin or get a skin that looks like I don't know, like 20 years, something like that. You know what I mean? But your first liner should be something very straightforward and catchy. And you're also missing again any sort of social proof. Well, you offer one-on-one, so I would leave that. So I would have my first liner, my first line, and then one-on-one consultation. And I don't know if you have any other kind of services or products. I would add those there. I would add how many people I've worked with or how many years have I been in the skincare industry. And again, another one missing a call to action. What do you want people to do this next? Do you have anything free to offer them so that they go to your website? Um, then we have the highlights. I like how they look. Okay, and there you have nutrition, skincare tutorials, wellness, YouTube milestones, expertise, mindset, inspiration. I like those. I would leave those. I would add an about you. I would add one about your services or about your one-on-one program. What does it include? How much it is? How long does it take? And if you have any other products, and reviews or testimonials.
Yes.
Okay, let's
I think
scroll.
also playing on the missing skincare part because it's kind of a little bit confusing of okay, what is the missing skincare? Where does that come from? And I'm
That's the
assuming it's, kind of the skincare products and skincare treatment that you've been missing. So I think playing on that of one-to-one skincare consultation that you've been missing in your life, and that something that plays on that and shows you've been missing this and now we're here to help you kind of find those skincare treatments. So
exactly. Right. So, I like these types of feeds because, as you can see, every reel has a cover. So if I'm new to this profile, okay, oh, wow, this is men's skincare inspired me, part three. Well, I'm a man, so I'm gonna be interested, and I know that, I know what she's gonna be talking about here. Or must try this serum from the ordinary. Oh, I buy products from the ordinary. I want to check this one out, right? This is Imagine if she hadn't added those titles there, it would be just photos of her holding products, and I'd be like, what is each reel about? But
Mhm,
with titles, it gets much easier for people that are coming to your profile for the first time, or even someone that's, someone that already follows you but needs. Sometimes I saw a reel from someone that I really want to use as an example or something, and I find them because the person wrote a title about what the reel is about. So for me, it was super easy to find it, but if not, I wouldn't have been able to find it because I would have had to go reel after reel after reel. So you make life easier for people with those. What I do want to tell is that, as as a content strategy, you should definitely use more than just reels. You can take a lot of those reels that you've posted and turn them into carousels or infographics. Infographics work really well because they get lots of saves,
mhm.
and like you can share like I don't know, the 5 steps for a better skin at night, and do that as an infographic, and then do that as a reel, and then do it as a carousel. So you don't need to create new content, but definitely repurpose the one that you have into other formats, not only reels.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Yeah, so
overall, it looks good. Yeah, just fixing your bio, adding those things to your highlight, and focusing more on that missing skincare phrase and playing a little bit more with that.
yeah. Okay. I think we're only gonna do this is gonna be our last one from those that have sent their handles in previously, and then we're gonna pull one to two that from the chat.
From
So
the audience. Yes,
yes.
perfect. Okay, Cake Safe, Cake Tools and Transport Box. Ah, I like it. I like the name.
Yeah, me
Very,
too.
very straightforward. Cake Safe, Cake Tools and Transport Box. Um, the profile photo is not my
Mm,
favorite. Like looking it from afar, it looks some kind of like a cylinder, or it doesn't look like a cake. I would just use a cake, even though your product is not the cake, but I think it makes more sense. The most secure cake transport system, family-owned business, made in the USA. Um, great, great. Actually, I have nothing to say about the bio except the hashtags, but they're branded hashtags. I
mhm,
Team Acrylics or Cake Safe Delivery. I guess they're branded hashtags. So to be featured, so that's well, you're building community. It's missing a call to action again. I see this common
mhm,
thing that people don't add call to actions to their bios. Really, really important. I get leads every single day from the call to action in my link in bio because it's there. People click on it. It's free, and they just get it. So don't miss out on those opportunities of getting new leads every day. Then for the highlights, I would just add the name or a word or a phrase for the highlights below because
mhm.
you can read them there, but instead of just I think they just added a point, right? Like a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just add the name of the highlights as well, but you have tutorials, you have quite an about us. I love that. See, even though they're a product based business, they have an about us, and I can see the family photo there, a fan mail, which is also social proof. So your highlights are really, really well. You have a big audience actually, so seems you're doing something well. If you scroll down, let's take a look at their feed. So for example, even though they use a lot of reels, they do have a carousel there, and it's a testimonial. So obviously, and it tackles the pain point. It's a 100th degree, and my cake came in perfectly. So and then you're using photos, excellent use of social proof and testimonials, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of behind the scenes or
Yeah.
or reels, and for this type of industry, I think they work really well. I like that one over there where they're like putting the cake into the car, so it shows that like it's them getting the work done and taking
Yeah.
care of it. So I like that as well. Another one. See, for example, here they're using the same style for their testimonials, and
Mhm.
it's perfect for them. So it looks doesn't look messy if you use different templates for your written content.
I think it's smart too in this one that they added the closed captioning.
Yes,
Um, it's important for, you know,
very important. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not only for accessibility purposes, but SEO purposes as well.
Yes, yes. And if you are, and now that you mentioned that, if you're adding closed captions and you want them also to work as SEO, I would suggest using Instagram's in-app captions,
Oh, yes.
because if you use if you use external captions like CapCut, for example, the algorithm won't detect those.
Mhm. That's good to know.
But
Yeah.
overall, I like it.
Mhm.
We can tell exactly what they do. They have good testimonials. They have good content. It's a family-owned business, and they show that. They show the human side of their business. So yeah, just change the maybe the profile photo. I would actually change the profile photo for the photo of the family. It would
Yeah.
humanize the brand completely and make it more approachable, and people will remember more that it's a family-owned business because the profile photo is a whole family rather than just the box or the cake in the box there that doesn't even look like a cake in the box.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Pulling some from the audience. Okay. I'm going to share this one. So this is a bag company, Haze bags.
Okay, that's in. All right, so first thing, Haze Bags. Okay, that's your brand's name, I
Mhm.
guess, right? So that's completely fine. The profile photo is a bag.
I think
I'm
it's a
not sure.
little confusing to have the HK bags because I think that's founder's name, but
Yes,
it's a little bit confusing of the account is Haze bag and then it's HK bags. So I think maybe having that clarification.
true, true. And again, in the name, I'm not sure what Haigohi Kodatskian is, if it's a place or if it's a name. But just making sure that you add what type of bags are you selling there, and if you're in one specific location, add it there as well.
Mhm.
Then in the bio, luxury handmade knitted bags created by HK. Okay. The luxury handmade knitted bags looks good, but you could also add who are these for? Do you have a specific target audience? Like what types of women are you targeting? You can add that there. And where are you guys located? I don't know where you guys located. Where are you delivering your products worldwide, or are you just in one location? That's not very clear. And for a product business, it
Mhm.
should be very clear if you are worldwide or if you're just in one location. You have no website. So I don't know how you're expecting to make any sales. So you need to add a website and again a call to action. The highlights he over here, candy bar packaging and summer. I guess candy bar is one line or one type of product. So for product businesses, it's okay to have some of your top selling products as highlights. But again, it's missing some reviews. It's missing some of the story behind the brand, the business, the founders. It's missing some extra information or value that could add m- more to the experience of someone that's just landing to your profile. And then let's look at the feed.
Yeah, you presented a good point about the location. I haven't really seen any locations in many of the profiles we've looked at, and I think that's important for yeah, especially product, or if you're in a specific location or city, it's important to tag that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And okay, so I look at this feed and it's just promo, 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 promo. And again, as I mentioned with the diapers brand, Instagram is not a place for products. For that, you have Amazon. For that, you have your website. Instagram
Mhm.
is a live, well, it started as a lifestyle platform. Again, people come here to find inspiration, to connect, to be entertained, etc. So, all of these products over here are probably not going to add, or not probably, they're not going to add any value to people. You need to do more of the lifestyle behind the
Mhm.
people that buy your bags. I see you have bags for women and for men. That's amazing. Can you show more men using them? Maybe some video testimonials of how the quality of the product, um, or even just product placement in different locations. Like, I don't know, I can see there's a lot of, it gives me like some summer vibes for some reason. So,
Mhm.
you know, like showcasing your product in different summer locations, maybe by the beach, maybe like a girl having a picnic with her boyfriend and the back there, you know, more kind of lifestyle. And Instagram is a great place to find inspiration for that. You know, there's so many bloggers that promote products like this all the time. So find inspiration like that, because right now, just this looks, first of all, messy. It doesn't motivate me to buy anything. And it's just a lot of product, 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 product. These kind of grids below, don't do them, because you know, those grids where you break one post into nine posts, that's a waste of content, to be honest, because when someone sees the corner below, it doesn't add anything. They're not going to engage with it. They're not going to share it. They're not going to. So I would not suggest you do like those grids that break one post into multiple. And yes, focus on the lifestyle. Focus on the experiences that your customers have from using your product. Focus on how, or tell stories of how they're made, where they made, are they handmade, are they, you know, who's the founder, all of these things. Humanize your brand for Instagram. No one wants to see products all the time.
Sure. Okay, I think we're gonna do our last one. This is also from the chat. So this is social strategy
Social strategy and
and
an
I.
I knee. Okay, handle, great. It's clear that you are a social media strategist. Profile photo looks good. Um, Something that works well in our industry, and I say our because I'm also in the social media industry, is to and I see most coaches and consultants doing, is changing the background photo, the background of your photo, and adding your brand color. And if you go see my profile right now, you see that it's a photo of me, but then the background is my brand color. But that's just, I mean, it's not gonna make or break your profile, but it's something that's quite common in our industry. Therese Kelly dots. Okay, I guess you had to change. You had to add that for the meta verification, and you haven't been able to change your name since then, but I think you can do it after 23 days or something. So just make sure that you add there like social media strategy, content creation, or social media strategist for entrepreneurs, or social media strategists for small businesses. Whatever your keywords and your specific niche is, add it next to Therese Kelly dots. Okay. And then you have your first line very well. I help small businesses online by creating content that works. If you can be more specific with the small businesses that you help, are you helping small businesses like realtors, or are you helping like beauty businesses? If you can be more specific with that, even better. Online by creating content that works. I guess that little emoji means grow online. I would change that for grow, because again, the more words that you can use to explain, the better. Over 10 years of experience in marketing, excellent. That's your social proof. You have 130 followers, but you have 10 years of experience. So that adds a lot. Reach out via DM or link in my bio. Again, it's a little vague because you want people to reach out to you to reach out to you for what? For asking you free tips, or for asking you about maybe your services. So be very specific on what you want people to do when they reach out to you. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, then for highlights, I see that there's an about. I guess that's an about you, which is good. Uh, at your services, what type of services do you have? Do you have any products? Do you have So that one is good. Okay,
Mhm.
it's the story of how you got started. If I can give you a little feedback on that, I would change that for a video. Okay, I would do a story where I introduce myself, basically repeat what you're saying there, but videos connect more. So always video. Add a highlight for your services. Add a highlight for testimonials. Add a highlight. I don't know if you have maybe you have a blog or you have a podcast or any other thing that positions you even more. Add it there so that people know. Okay, she has a blog. She knows a lot about this specific topic.
Mhm.
Let's see the feed. Okay, so this one has a very consistent look. She's using the same colors, which are her brand colors, which are fine. The the content is easy to read, so you know that the 7 social media updates for your business. Okay, if I'm looking for those type of updates, I'm gonna check that post. New TikTok collaboration. I don't see a lot of her face though, only in the first post. And you need to show more your face, especially if you are working as a strategist, consultant, coach, and you're working with people. People need to see your face more often. Even for example, like those over here where you
Yeah.
that works works better. Um, but yeah, they need to see more. But you have a great mix of content with between carousel singles, reels, um, s- the type of content that you're creating, from what I can see, looks valuable, as in alignment with what you are saying in your bio. So this one looks good. A few changes. There's always room for improvement for everyone, even myself. So I don't want anyone to feel bad because I'm saying that there's things to improve, because there's always room for improvement and for growth.
Yeah. True. Okay. That was awesome. So many good tips.
I
There was just two questions that I saw from Scarlett's Web. So cute. Should you archive any posts that don't align with your company aesthetic?
absolutely, absolutely do that. And your company will continue evolving. So I'm sure that maybe the content that you're creating today might not be relevant, or it won't align with your company in like 2 years from now. So you can always archive. I like archiving them because maybe the caption will work in the future, or maybe you need to go back to a post for whatever reason. So I don't delete them. I like
Mhm.
archiving them.
Okay, this is also from Scarlett's Web. Any tips on what a lifestyle post would be for of lifestyle posts? Good idea for a bookstore.
Ooh, that's a good question. Do you want to take it?
Yeah. I think if it's a local bookstore, something smart could be um, if you have a like a bookmark or something, you could take photos kind of people reading or with their books around different places and show your brand bookmark and just kind of, have that attachment to the book, but also tying it back into your brand of saying, people come to our bookstore and you can see them reading all around the world. So that could be an idea.
Yes, I love it. I really like it. Also, just because you are limited to one type of product, which is a book in your bookstore, doesn't mean that you can't explore other types of topics related to your business. So, what do books do in people? Well, books educate, books help people, like be more creative, or imagine new things. Or so, how can you take all that and create content for Instagram? Like maybe tell the story of someone who read a book, and you know what I mean, like do a lot of storytelling, and even though it's not related directly to your product or the books that you have, but the book industry probably has a lot of stories to tell, a lot of things that you can explore. So go over to that site as well, and think of content ideas that could, and at some point inspire people to go buy more books.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, well, I think that's all the time we have for today. I just wanted to share one last thing. So, as you know, we work with Juan very closely, and if you want to try any of Metricool's features, you can use Juan's code Creator Academy to try any of our premium features 30 days for free. So if you want to, try out Metricool and dive into those analytics, it's a great way to, see how your Instagram or any other social media accounts are performing, get kind of a gauge each month, each week. So yeah, try Creator Academy and you can try Metricool 30 days for free.
Definitely give it a go because their insights are the best insights I've seen in any social media tool. They help a lot. And we also wanted to remind you, I have a little gift for the people that are live, and it's a free Instagram growth guide, which really expands on everything we covered today. So if Alex can help me putting the link in the comments.
Yes. Yeah, Alex is going to drop the link, but make sure to check it out. It's going to have some amazing tips, as you already know, because Juan already has all the good tips. And also, I'm going to share a little QR code to follow Juan on Instagram, where you can follow all of his tips and find all of his good links.
Yes, thank you. And if we didn't get to review your profile or answer your questions, just send me a DM. I always love talking and meeting new people and helping you grow your business on Instagram and your brand.
Yes, and same with us. We are at Metrical App on Instagram, so always feel free to DM us. And have a good day, everyone.
Thank
We'll see you
you.
next time.
See
Bye.
you next time. Bye bye.